Hey, what's up, YouTube? I wanted to do a video on how to make your own fat bike fender. All right, so what I have here is a folder. Okay, regular plastic vinyl folder. It's not really flimsy. It's kind of sturdy. All right, and I bought this in the 99-cent store. I have a pizza box. Got the top of the box. Cut it out, and we're gonna use this cardboard. This is gonna be our template. So basically, you're just gonna use half of the folder. Okay, so we're gonna cut the folder in half. Okay, exactly where the lining is at. All right, so what you want to do is, once you have your template, you want to fold it in half. Okay, fold it exactly in half. Doesn't have to be perfect. All right, so let's get to it. Let's finish off where I left off at. So the dimensions, all right, 11.5 by 9.5. Okay, so once you get to that point, what you want to do is, what I did was I took my cardboard, my template, and literally before I cut it, all right, which was simply just a rectangle, what I did was I used a cardboard box from my local pizzeria. All right, so I'm putting used to it. It's not going to waste. All right, recycle. All right, so pretty much you're gonna fold it in half. All right, so you want to measure the bottom, this from the center, and make sure it's 3 inches. Make sure that when you measure it, so once you measure it, if this is your template should be like this. The top should be shaved off, cut off, I'm sorry. Once the top is cut off, then what you want to do is, you know, just to make sure you have about 5.5 inches across the top from where you marked it at, 5.5 inches, so that way it's centered. And then in the bottom, you want to go 3 inches. All right, so before you cut the side, just make sure you center it and make sure it's 3 inches. Okay, so once you fold it, just do the measurements 3 inches. Okay, so once you do that, you can flip it inside out. Okay, and you just want to cut around, and I pretty much traced it from the edges and I just cut around it. All right, so once you're done with that, it'll look like something like this. Okay, so as you can see, with a pen or a marker, I did my markings where I'm going to make my hole. Okay, it's going to be 4 holes. Okay, so now what I did, what's easiest to make the holes, I realized, is a hole puncher, like what they use for loose leaf paper. You make the holes. Now the holes, I just pretty much did a square, you can say, and I'm not too close to the edge. I would say about maybe 1/4 inch away from the edge, and about 1/2 inch, probably approximately. This is something that you just do on your own for your application. For me, I just go with it and it works. So that's my perception of it. So once you make the holes on them, if you don't have a hole puncher, it's not a big deal. Soldering gun, make a hole. Don't have a soldering gun, get a nail, put it on your stove, heat it up, make your holes with it. If you're gonna use a nail and soldering gun, on the opposite side, after you made the holes, you're gonna see pieces of the plastic sticking out, and you don't want to scratch your frame or anything like that. So what I did was I took a razor blade and I kind of just cut off the edge, any pieces that was sticking out. As you're doing that, watch you don't slice your fingers and cut yourself. All right, so be very, just take your time with it. It's not in a rush. And once you do that on both sides, your folder will become a fender. And this is how it'll look, more or less. And do your holes 1, 2, 3, 4. Soldering gun, same way, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nail, same way, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whatever technique you have to make the holes. You want to make the holes big enough so you can fit zip ties through them. All right. So just an idea is a zip tie. You want to be able to fit this through there. Now, when you put it on the fork, you're gonna put it around and this. You're gonna put it around in basically in this direction. One at the top, one at the bottom for each side. Once you come around in the circle, tighten it, tighten it, tighten it. Don't tighten it too much because you want to snug it and see, level it out to make sure it's straight. You could also, this same dimension works for the rear fender as well. Okay, so for me it worked good. Like I said, I ride around with it in the rain and on the trails, and I really haven't had any splash on my back with it. Works fine. The next thing I wanted to mention was this is the fun part to it. You want to customize it. So what you can do is you can buy stickers, all right, vinyl stickers, and you could put a logo. You can put the name of your bike, the brand. You could put a message, put an inspiring quote, whatever works for you. I'm gonna give you an example. I'll show you what I got. There's a guy that I buy my vinyl stickers from. Real cool dude, down to earth. Just send him a message and tell him more or less of what you want, and he'll work with you. Like I say, he does custom stickers. He does a bunch of stuff. Really cool guy, down to earth. So I'll leave a link in my description with his information. So if you're looking to get some nice cool stickers at a decent price, you could talk with him and work something out. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys how my fork looks and what I did with the fender. All right, so once you go and you put the zip ties on, you'll see that I put a sticker on it, cleaned it with alcohol. All right, so all the oils and the dirt is off, and I had a custom sticker, okay, made on my do-it-yourself fat bike fender. Now if yours starts doing a flapping noise, okay, then just cut it a little shorter. All right, not too much, just trim the edge more of the back and you should be fine. And this is my Blue to Rock Shock fork. Got a zip tie. I just put one zip tie and put a zip tie in the front, one there, and I got one there, okay, on Blue to Rock Shock fork. All right, so I had a custom sticker made. Don't touch my fat bike. All right, had a sticker put on there, and there's other things you can do. You can be creative, put whatever you want, put your name on it. All right, guys, so I hope you liked the video. Subscribe, like my videos, and any other info that I can share, I'll share with you guys.